Gauchos in front, 1-0. David Walker's goal 5 minutes into the match, still standing up as the game winner right now.
And we showed the top 25 earlier in the broadcast and a couple results tonight. You see Odie on the ball there.
Chance here for Walker. Spins onto his right foot, and that one out of play. Give us a couple good scores that you see from tonight.
Well, Wake Forest is going to be staying up at number 1. They defeated UCLA 3-0. Boston College, who's at the number 2 spot, defeated Villanova 1-0. Creighton defeated Portland 3-0. We'll see Portland next week on the Fox Game of the Week. And Akron defeated West Virginia 1-0. Notre Dame over Dartmouth 2-1, and Maryland defeats Hartford 3-0. Ohio State and Bucknell 1-1 draw. And let's see, St. John's, number 22 St. John's over number 12 Brown 1-0.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit of an upset there.
Well, speaking of upsets, Hofstra 4-1 over Virginia Tech.
So probably that's the score that really sticks out. As Virginia Tech coming into the week at the number 13 spot, you would have to imagine that they will drop a bit. Walker pokes that one clear of Tyler Burns. Dominguez on it in the center circle. Didn't put enough weight on that ball. Stepping in to win it is Biro. Into the feet of Strong. Oh, had a chance to play the overlapping run, but didn't lift his chin in time. This one will come out wide. Can Haggerty keep it in? Not this time.
No, Strong missed that, and then he just missed touching that ball by the final defender as well. I think he came in on his left foot somehow instead of his right. If he touched that with the outside of his right, I think he would have been by him with his speed.
Nonetheless, it is going to be a throw here for the Wildcats, as we are about 20 minutes into half number 2. And Marco Dos Santos is still down at the end of the Kentucky bench. He's a player that they would like to at least have available for the final 15 minutes or so. Near post, throw in, headed away, follow-up chance from long distance. And finally tested in goal is the Norwegian, Trond Taxit, and he comes up big here.
I'll tell you, what a great shot by Burns there, and a great save. And the first time he's really been tested in the goal there, and he certainly came up to it. We see the ball coming out. He just struck that so well. That ball was going in and moving as well.
Yeah, well struck from about 22, 23 yards out. And another corner here for the Wildcats, second of half number 2. Baumsteig shouting at his guys to step once this ball is played in. Haggerty with the near post. Service just wide. Knocking on the door right now, Keith.
Yeah, they are, and I think the problem right there is that front part of that zone on the corner kick, and that's Teta. Balls are coming right in front of him, and I think that's an adjustment that's going to need to be made there, because they're going to keep hitting that ball to that near post if they're going to give it to him.
That was the sophomore Stephen Biro with that last chance right there, missing a couple of inches outside the post. Dominguez, Montagalvan, Pontius has the overlapping run coming from Curry. Elects to cut inside, through to Montagalvan. Little no-look pass inside. And it is whistled against Bowman Oti, the sophomore.
No, it was a good call. He had pushed the defender away from him on that. And you see they're really overplaying Pontius now to try to stop him from going to the inside. You know, and if he just takes that left side once or twice, then the defender, give the defender a choice and you can beat him. Right now he's only going the one way, and he's quite good at it, mind you, but he's just going that one way.
Little right-footed step over, though, and touching the ball into the space, and he might be gone toward the near post. Good tactical move, though, from Ian Collins. Keep one of their better players limited in the amount of time he sees on the ball and the amount of available help he has around him. Walker gets to it first. Off to the races, 4 versus 3. Kentucky trying to get numbers back. Out to the right side, driven ball in, headed away by Rice. It'll pop back loose out top of the offensive third here for Pontius. He couldn't switch it out to the right side for Pereira.
No, and he had a simpler pass there as well. McGlynn had gotten forward. It was just a simple pass. And again, I think he's complicated the game a couple times. He's a tremendously talented player, that's clear. But sometimes the simple thing is usually, most of the time, the simple thing is the best thing to do.
Dominguez, step over to create his own space. Working across against Biro. Things open up here for John Curry. The junior had the assist on Walker's goal in the first half. Couldn't deliver good service there, though.
No, and he had 3 guys in the box there waiting, and a 4th one deeper as well. That ball just needed to get in towards the back post.
Well, his first job, obviously, is to defend. He gets back to deny Chad Haggerty there, but out for a throw here for the senior from the University of Kentucky. Pontius, nice little soft touch. Back to the feet of Walker. Can play it out wide, and he does. McGlynn, first time we've seen him really get involved in the attack here in the second half. He was very influential in the first 45. Montagalvan sprays it out here for Pontius, and quickly the Wildcats will have to adjust. Cuts it back on his right foot again. Bending that one, but too high and wide.
I think one of the things with McGlynn getting forward too is that it was Silva who started off the second half at the right midfield. Silva tends to stay out there a little bit more. Walker comes in a lot, allowing McGlynn to get forward.
See something else develop. Do something different, son.
Not exactly sure who Kentucky coach Ian Collins' comments are aimed at there, but probably the right idea. They need to tactically come up with something new and creative to try and keep this Gaucho defense off balance.
I think Ian's got to keep the focus of his team going. I mean, they need to believe in themselves right now. It's 20 minutes left, just over 20 minutes left. It's still a 1-goal game. They've certainly had some dangerous chances this half.
Yeah, no time for UCSB to really sit back and relax. This game is still up in the air and up for grabs. Haggerty puts it back in play. Biro tried to switch it all the way across. Pops loose here for Pereira. Leaves it for Pontius. Now into the space. Flag stays down on the far side. This is Walker. Sends it across. Comes all the way to the far side. Chance to double the lead. Pereira back out top. Dominguez. Good patience. Montagalvan aware of the defender coming on his back, and they settle it back out here on the left side for Chris Pontius. Walker. Inside 20 minutes left in this one. Pontius trying to get to the in line. Good defending, though, back there.
That was a whole good series, a great series by Santa Barbara getting forward and into the box, but equally good defending there, turning them back. Nobody bit at the ball or anything, and they turned them back. We see Tim Pontius coming in now, Chris's brother, and he's going in up top. Odie's coming out.
Pontius going to get to this one to serve it in. Oh, what a move. Stays on his feet. Hits the shot, but right into the heart of the Wildcats defense. Great move on the end line.
It was a great move, and and prior to touching it behind the end line, he cut to his left finally and beat the guy. He just tried to do it a little bit before. And I tell you, that's what he needs to add to his game out wide there.
Pereira slips it back through. There's another look at the move there by Pontius as Dominguez picks it up in a similar spot. Trying to send it through the legs of the defender, Chad Haggerty. But the Wildcats right back would have none of that. The younger Pontius settles it back for Montagalvan, and it works its way through here for Dominguez. Into the space for Pereira. Rice slides over to defend. Dominguez. Pontius. Tackled away by Biro, but out for a throw here for the Gauchos. They quickly put it back in play for Curry.
Be the highest guy and be dangerous. You can see how you can fight people here.
Still alive here for UCSB on that right side. Ball tucked back in. Rice has to come over and powerfully clear it out to midfield.
But that was just inches away from just being a great ball there. Would have had him turning right into goal.
Curry was strong getting back to defend here for Kentucky. Curry sheds the challenge and now off into some space. Pereira. Good vision, big switch. Cool and calm there from Walker as he lets it run through for McGlynn.
And he and McGlynn have a great partnership out there.
I agree. McGlynn into the space, cuts it himself. Still getting inside the area, and then poked clear. Music came over to send it away.
I'll tell you, Kentucky right now has to really be careful. There's a lot of pressure coming on right now. And you know, they're bending a little bit. They just can't break here so that they could still have a chance at the end. I mean, I think if they can get through, you know, if this pressure that Santa Barbara's putting